Aquarius placements. Aquarius. Hang on. Let's see what we have for you, Aquarius. I just woke up, so I'm basically using you as a mirror. Well, not just woke up, but first hour or two. Anyways, let's do you a reading, Aquarius. Let's do you a reading. Let me shuffle. Let's see. Hang on. Let's see, Aquarius. Someone here you have a platonic connection with is interested in you. This can be either someone you work with, or a friend, or a distant friend, or a neighbor, an acquaintance of some kind. But they are close enough to know that you've got things going on, meaning things that this person considers to be an inappropriate timing for them to come to you and say or suggest their interest, or for them to want to take things on a closeness level. Whether it's true or not, they think that you're going through something, and they're not wanting to be bothering you with their interest in you. Does that make sense? So they don't want to create a burden of any kind. This person is very considerate of you, and I think whether it's true or not, I don't know why I keep saying that, whether it's true or not. Maybe you're going through something, maybe you're not, but you seem like you are to this person. Are you going through something? Yeah, to some extent they are right. Maybe this person is not close enough to know all the details, but they can sense something is off or something is going on with you. And they're like, kind of like staying out of it, but they're interested in you. This, to me, the Ace of Cups, is more like unconditional love. And in other ways, I see it as someone interested in you with zero expectations, you know? They're not really demanding your attention or your affection. It's like they are aware of their own interest in you, but they're not going to burden you with it. They don't have a place to do that, or they're not supposed to, or they care enough about you to not want to add to your problems if you have problems. They're close enough to know enough. I want to say that. They're close enough to know enough. But they don't know everything. I don't think this person is aware or knows about your love life. I'm not sure if they know that you are in a relationship or not. I feel like they are not that close to you. That's what I'm getting. This is why I say it could be a colleague or a friend of a friend, or not so close friend, or an acquaintance, a neighbor. So they don't really know what's going on in your life, but they know enough to know that there is something going on. This person worries about you, cares about you. You know, this is with the Ace of Cups energy. It gives me unconditional love, care. In this case, I don't think it's love. I think it's care. They care about you. They're considerate of your situation, considerate of what you're going through. And they don't want to add to your problems or become a burden of any kind on you. So they keep the things that they feel or the things that they want to say from you for another time. This person is watching for that time. They're waiting for that appropriate time for them to come forward and suggest, maybe asking you on a date, or hey, do you want to hang out? They're holding back with that. They don't want to burden you. They don't want to come across as someone that is wrong time, wrong place. Maybe they worry about ruining the opportunity or the chance for anything to happen between the two of you. And they're like, well, I better choose my timing right. You know? Yeah. I feel like this person, as a person, they're very thoughtful, considerate of others. They could be an empath. So they don't have to know things to know that there is something going on. They are the type of person that will put themselves in other people's shoes. So maybe this person is thinking, well, if I was Aquarius, I wouldn't want to bother me. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want someone to try to add to what's going on in my life already. They can have Virgo in their chart. Yeah, they're waiting for that opportunity. Waiting. Maybe they have been waiting for a while. Maybe this is not new. If you have social media or any access that they have to you through social media, they're trying to sense what's going on with you and in your life. I'm sensing like body language. They could be into reading body language. They could pay attention to your body language, see your face expressions, and try to navigate what type of mood you are in. If you're stressed out, if you slept good, it's like they are paying to the details because they don't have enough information about you and enough information about how to approach you or when the right time is to approach you. This person is definitely holding a place for you, Aquarius. So they could be single. I don't think this person lacks options, but they are definitely not going to... Oh, interesting. I just got like a message. This person is pretending that they are not wanting a relationship in order to deter love options, so that they stay available for you. Interesting, isn't that? Isn't that interesting? You know what people say? They're like, yeah, I'm not looking for anybody. I don't want anybody. And the reason why they say that is because they're not interested in anyone else but someone specifically. And in this case, it's you. So I feel like this person could be like, I don't know, so when they have options, they get approached. They're like, no, I'm not interested. I want to be single. or I'm celibate, I don't want to get in a relationship, I'm turning into a nun, or something like that, in order to deter their options. So this person is specifically holding place for you because they only have eyes on you. They are interested in you, and they're not really encouraging, I want to say, other options or people that are interested in them to stay hopeful. They're definitely not misleading people. So when it comes to people saying, hey, I'm interested in you, can we see where this goes? They kind of like reject it right away, but in a nice way. So they would say something in the lines of, I'm not looking, I'm just focusing on career, I don't want to get involved at all, I'm not looking. Or I'm religious, I'm not looking to get involved with anyone, I'm celibate, I'm turning into a nun, I'm traveling overseas soon. You know what I mean? Whatever they say is kind of like an excuse to hold a place for you. So they're making sure that they are available for you. Now let me see how you feel. I mean, if you know who this person is. I feel like you might know this person, but maybe a small percentage of you don't know this person. But I feel like most of you do know this person to some extent. At least you have a face and a name to them. So let me see how Aquarius feels about this person. You're unsure. Maybe you're not giving it much thought. Why is that? There is someone else. You could be waiting on a connection to work out, or a connection to result in some type of outcome for you to know what you're going to do. So you could be at a crossroad with a person, whether this is a past person, a new interest. You're kind of waiting to see where that goes first, because you're not in a space where you have all the information that you need to make a final decision. So this seems like a crossroad. So you don't really have an opinion about this person. You're not really overthinking it. You're not thinking about it. I don't think you want to think about it. Maybe this person is right. They feel like it's not the right time. And it seems to be the case here. You have someone else that you are waiting for, like you're waiting to hear from them, or you're waiting for some type of outcome to reveal itself to you in regard to the connection. And so for now, you are in this energy of, I don't know what's going to happen. When it happens, I'll know, type of energy. Aquarius, there could be the possibility of you postponing the decision because you are afraid of taking the next step. Because if you finalize the decision that you make in regard to someone specific here that you're confused about, it might require of you to change a lot of things in your life, or it might initiate a new beginning of some kind, and you are kind of not wanting to deal with that right now. So there could be the possibility of you prolonging a decision, because in a way it gives you the space and the comfort for you not to worry about what should happen after the decision is made. So for example, if you know that someone doesn't want to be with you and you're finalizing the exit plan, it requires a lot of change, and you know, there could be physical change. What I mean by physical, I mean relocation, or moving to another house, or going somewhere else, you know, because when you separate, especially if you live with someone, or if you are in a relationship, you live near the person, you kind of want to go away, you don't want to see them all the time, especially if they are in your neighborhood. So it could be physical, emotional, physical and emotional, maybe even mental. Okay, so you're keeping yourself, there could be like a subconscious type of action here, okay, where you're keeping yourself in this indecision deliberately to free you from making a decision right now, to avoid the changes that will come after making the decision. You know? And it's fair, you know, a lot of people do this. It's not like it's unusual to do this, but I feel like a bit of awareness could kind of I feel like the awareness here is needed, because you might be doing this subconsciously, because the ego is trying to hide it from you in order to retain the comfort that it's in. Now you might say, I'm not in comfort zone, I'm not comfortable. But it's more comfortable than going through the changes that you need to make after the decision. Whether this is to stay or to leave. Whether to stay in that relationship or to leave it. Because it seems like you have a person here that you are already involved with, whether a past or a new person. But it's not really clicking. You have hit a brick wall with this person. And you and this person will have to either break down that wall, or accept that the wall is there, and then choose another direction. And you are in this stagnant indecision mode, because you know that there will be a great effort for you to break down that wall, or equally when you leave that wall and go somewhere else into the unknown. So both will require you to change position, or to change location, to change your mindset, to experience something new when it comes to the unknown territories. And that includes new people, new relationship. And you're like, I'm not really feeling it. I'm just gonna stick around here. Maybe the wall will be knocked down by a tornado. Maybe the wall will speak to me, and then the person on the other side we both decide to break down the wall. But it will take great effort, but hey, you know, it's the possibility there. So there's a hint of avoidance here to face what you have at hand. And the reason why you don't want to face it is because you feel like, I don't want to deal with this right now. And so it keeps you in this indecision. Whoever this person that you are waiting on, let's look into them. Is there anything you want to say about that person for Aquarius? Aquarius. Let's see. Wow. The way this person is looking at the connection that they have with you, very logical. Because emotionally they're hurt and closed off. Closed off emotionally and hurt. This person is not thinking with their heart. They're not operating from their heart, because their heart is hurting and it's busy hurting. You know what? I feel like this person is about to burst. I feel like if this person has been speaking to you logically kind of calmly. I feel like one day they will talk to you and they will burst. They will burst out in tears, in anger, in frustration, because this is their internal world. There is hurt here. But at the same time, they're choosing not to allow this to surface in doses. I feel like this will force itself out. It will catch you by surprise, it will catch them by surprise as well. They know they are hurt, but they didn't know that they are that hurt, because they're trying to suppress their emotions, their hurt emotions, they're not communicating. This person is lying to themselves about the possibility of this connection working. Interesting. If you are in a relationship with this person, Aquarius, this person is telling themselves, despite the hurt that they are experiencing internally, they can make it work with you. But that's a lie they're telling themselves in order to calm themselves, in order to avoid facing the hurtful burden that they feel. This person is trying their best to be logical. They're trying their best to not be emotional. It's like this person is telling themselves, yeah, I can move on from this hurt. This hurt will heal itself with time. No, it won't. It will come out. One day, you both are chilling, and then this person loses their shit. That's how I see it. It's like a burst. Like they will just explode. And everything will come out. It's like all this kept... I don't even know how to explain it. It's like they have tried to suppress those emotions because they think it's the best for you and for them, you know? Like it's almost like they're trying to save this connection. But their heart chakra, their emotional body is definitely disagreeing. So they're not listening. They're not even communicating. They're suppressing. They're pushing their emotions down as much as possible and sitting on them. And they're like, yeah, let me just be logical about this. Let me just use my head. And I'm gonna kind of like bury my emotions so deep down that I won't even hear them. I can make this work. They could be like using affirmation, or it doesn't have to be affirmation. They could be just telling themselves, it will work, I don't feel anything, it will work, I'm good, I feel good, when they feel like shit. So I don't know what happened to make this person emotionally hurt like this, but that's the energy that we have here. This person is about to explode. What should happen here besides the obvious, because I mean I clearly see that you two need to talk. And when I say talk, I don't mean, hey, how was your day? How was work? I mean, really fucking talk. Open your heart, be vulnerable, and let it all out. Cry about it if you have to. That type of fucking talk. Which is not happening, clearly. Not on your end, because you are in this indecisive, stationary mode. And they are like, I can make it work by being logical, not emotional. So communication is bad here. So that is the obvious. Let me see if there's anything else that is hidden here that could help this connection, or Eight of Cups. You know what I'm getting, Aquarius? That you and this person have reached the expiration date. And you could be both trying to resist that conclusion. They are trying to resist that conclusion because they are emotionally not accepting. It's like they're not accepting their emotions, which is basically their emotional body telling them that they are not compatible with you anymore, or you are not compatible with them anymore. And you are more of the silent, maybe silent treatment. Interesting that I say silent, because your energy seems stationary, not moving. So you're almost like, I'm not doing anything. And they are like, I'm not gonna feel anything and be logical about this. So they're going against themselves, and you're choosing not to deal with it. So this tells me that this connection has reached an expiration date. It's almost like this is saying explore new options. Yeah. And I feel like it's for the both of you. It's not for you alone. It's for the both of you. Heal what you have, move on, and start something new. Now, healing here, I feel like you and this person will have like a breakdown moment. When you have that breakdown moment, you will get to say what's on your mind, and they will say what's on their mind. And I don't mean mind from a logical stance, I mean mind from the whole body. That includes the mental, emotional, physical. And once you have that conversation, you will clear each other's karma. This could be a karmic situation after all. You will clear the karmic burden, because I feel like you've reached a point with this karmic for you to end things on a peaceful note. But I don't think that you two are doing that. You two are resisting the ending. You are resisting the ending because there is fear. Fear of... Obviously, people, when they get used to someone or something, it's hard to detach. Like, for example, getting rid of a bad habit is hard, right? But you know that it has to end. So this feels like that. And when it comes to relationships specifically, however long you have been with this person, it will feel hard to do. Like, every inch of your body will tell you to not end it. But that is the ego. The ego does not like to be put in the unknown, because it's a survival mechanism. Ego is like your survival human instinct. It's not a bad thing, when you need it. For example, when you are facing a lion, it will tell you run, right? Sometimes you don't want to run, actually, because you could trigger the lion to chase. But it will help you to survive a situation where your liveliness or your livelihood is at stake. But humans use the ego in everything, even in unthreatening situations. The ego is really good when you're facing something that has to be quick. But this is not quick, so there's no need for the ego to be involved. this has to be faced. You need to discipline the ego in a sense where you tell it it's okay, I can face it, we are at peace, we are safe, and you kind of ease your ego, you know, make it feel safe so that you can take charge of this. You know, this is something I do personally. When there is like an uncomfortable conversation, situation, the first thing I tell myself is that this is not personal to me. I am safe. I am in control of my emotions. I am in control of myself. I am in control of my reactions. It is safe to say what I truly believe in. It is safe to express my feelings. It is safe to be who I am without fearing being disliked. It is safe for people to react the way they feel they want to react without me reacting to it. And it goes in those lines. When you do that, you basically calm the fucking ego for you to be able to take control of it. It's like talking to a child. It's like, it's okay, you can tell me. It's okay, I'm here for you. It's okay, come here, I'll protect you. It's okay, I've got this. The ego gets inflated and in control, and it masters the human being because the human being is not in charge. When you are in charge, the ego can be like, okay, we are in good hands. We are in good hands. Let him take over. We're good. We're good. It's okay. We don't need to be working. And then you take control. So, for example, when I have like an intense conversation coming through, these are the things that I tell myself, and I will go ahead and express my concern or express what I want to say. Once that happens, I keep telling myself what I did is right, feels right within me, so I did the right thing. Whatever happens outside of that is not for me to worry about, because people have their free will, and whatever their reaction is, I won't be taking personal. Understood? So this is how you calm the ego. This is how you give the peace of mind to the ego in order for you to actually experience and be able to stay calm in confrontational, uncomfortable situations and conversations. You do that, you will find yourself stress-free in stressful situations because you're not associating with the ego. You're not seeing the conversation as an attack to you. You're detaching yourself from the problem, resolving the problem without making it your problem, even if it is your problem. You know what I mean? Like, for example, you are in a conflict with someone. You don't have to be in conflict with them. You see the problem as a problem between two people, not two people having problem against each other. There's a problem between the two of you, but the problem is not you and the problem is not them. The problem is just existing between two people. You either resolve the problem or disconnect from the person that is keeping the problem linked to each other. Does that make sense? So what I'm trying to say is, detach yourself from the problems. Problems are not people. People are not problems. People can have problems. You either solve the problem or detach from the person that is creating the problem by connecting with you. Because the person that has a problem, if they're not connected to you, the problem cannot exist. So the problem can only exist with you two being there. You either resolve it or you two disconnect. Finito. What an interesting, we turned into philosophy quickly. But that's what I'm getting, okay? So either resolve it or end it. The in-between is not going to get you anywhere. It's not good for you and it's not good for them. And about the person that is interested in you, well, hey, they are sensing very well intuitively that there's something going on with you. And so they are on hold for now. So whew, I am warm. Alright, so let's pull you another message that we will take to the Aquarius extended reading that is linked in the description box. Now, I will give you a preview of the second message that we will take there. So, let's see. Aquarius. Aquarius. Ugh, we're starting with the Ten of Cups. And the Devil. They're gonna have Capricorn in their chart. We have someone here that I keep gasping. We have someone here that feels intensely about you. They have strong feelings for you. You take their breath away. You take their fucking breath away. I keep doing that towards the end. Towards the beginning, I was doing that, but obviously I'm doing that intentionally now. But it's like something I've noticed that I was doing. Anyways, someone here is low-key obsessed with you. You tick every box that this person wants in a partner, in a person. There is attraction on every level that I'm sensing. This is mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. This person feels a strong connection to you, that they could believe that they have a past life with you, or they had a past life with you, meaning that you were involved in a past life together. Oh my god, this person knows what they want and it's you. They know what they want and it's you. They're not confused. It's like, I feel like this could possibly be love at first sight, or if it's not love at first sight, it feels like this person was 100% sure that they know you, that you are familiar to them, that there is something about you that makes you a soulmate or a twin flame or whatever else, if they believe in those things. Of course, some people sometimes don't believe in those things, but they don't even know the terminology, but they feel it. So I'm sensing that this person feels a strong connection to you, and they sensed that from the moment they laid eyes on you. We're taking that to extended. I see